Hey guys, and welcome to 31 Days of Vlogging with Louisiana Bride. I know it's not Saturday, but yet I am makeup, hair free, and I'm wearing one of Jeremy's shirts because I just got done working out because my goal is to start working out again. It's this school year has been draining me. It's been hard because it takes so much more energy to teach a younger age group to then come home and cook dinner and garden and do whatever it is the toddler wants me to do and still have enough energy to work out. And I'm not a get up before work kind of person because that's just, no, not happening. So anyway, I took off work today to go to the dermatologist and get some doctor's appointment stuff done. So that's why you see what you're seeing. So today's post, what I wanted to do was just go blog post style. Not talking on any certain topic. I just listed a couple of things that I would talk about if I was just writing a chit chat blog post. So let's get going. First up, like I already mentioned, I went to the dermatologist today. The main goal of going to the dermatologist was just to get my moles checked out because I do have moles. I'm from a family that has moles. And over the last couple of years, I've started seeing them either grow or change shapes. I've had some go from flat to a raised mole. And I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't like a squamous cell carcinoma type of situation. My dad's on year 3, and I think I've said it before, of cancer, and his started out as a squamous cell carcinoma. Plus, my grandfather has lung cancer at the moment that's a metastasized stage 4, not to mention other family members. So, with that being said, cancer is something I want to be on the lookout for because I would hate to have gotten to it late and not live for very long. I want to be around for my kids, and so that's kind of my motivation with that is to not let stupid mistakes like baking in a tanning bed as a 20-year-old ruin me being an adult longer than that. So that's what that started off at, but all the moles were good. While I was at the dermatologist, though, we started talking about, you can see some of it, this breakout situation I'm having. It's bad. Never have I had bad breakouts. As a teenager, I would get one zit on my nose or my chin when it was my period, when I was going through puberty. But I never had acne all through my 20s. I only got I would only get stress acne, and it was still chin and nose. That was it. It was all just stress acne if I did get anything. And then after I quit breastfeeding, this 30-year-old hormonal acne that's circling my face. It's very odd. It's circling my face and on my cheeks showed up. And I was actually prescribed something that I was secretly hoping I would get because I also wanted to fight fine lines and wrinkles because that is appearing, but she went a step further than I expected her to go. And I got an antibiotic cream to fight it. I don't even know how to say it. There we go. You can see it. So antibiotic morning and night to try to fight the junk going on in my face. And then the holy grail of facial products it's a tritonium, I think is how you say it, but it's basically just the generic of retin. Oh, my phone's ringing. Oh, well. It's just the generic of a retin-A cream. So let me do with this phone. So, new shirt, several hours later, and I'm back to finish this post. So, what has happened in the time that I've gone? Well, for one, I'll go ahead and check the next thing off my list of things I was going to talk about. I went to the car dealership to drop off our new car to see what on earth was going on with it. Because, I got tags for it today. It's that new. We've had it a couple weeks. We hadn't had it that long. Should not be having these issues. When we drive it twice now, this car has died while you're driving, and then all the electronics go out. It's just not good. So we're going to try to figure out what's happening with it again. This is going to be the vlog that takes 10 years to finish, isn't it, today? All right, so we talked about the car. We talked about the dermatologist. Now, last night, we finally got to go to Thibodeau, and then the baby calls. Sesame Street's not good enough? See if he lets me do it. So yesterday we finally got to go see our friend's new baby, which I feel so bad because the baby's almost 3 months old. And I did have hand, foot, and mouth when the baby was born, so there was no way I was able to touch that baby. But, you just feel when your good friends have babies, you should be able to, hold the baby immediately and then be beckoned by your baby to do who knows what. I found a solution. You want to see it? Let's see if we can pan it over. He's in the high chair eating Cheetos, watching Sesame Street from a distance while Mama does this. And then it looks like Ellie has taken to begging. Anyway, back to the topic. We finally got to see our good friends yesterday and see their baby, which is like so much fun. And it's so weird that she's so little because it feels like it's been 100 years since he was that little. I know some people are like, oh, it feels like it was yesterday. No, it feels like it happened 100 years ago. Does anybody else feel me on that? The baby stages. Like, I feel like time in my head just like, it's a lot longer than it actually is. A year is like 5 years in my brain. So next on the list is dinner tonight, which is, and yes, I'm checking this off so I know what on earth I'm talking about. Dinner tonight is an absolute favorite. It's on my Pinterest boards, and it is pizza bread from Inspired by Charm from their Year of Yeast series. This is, let me find a really good picture of it where you can see it. This is one of my absolute favorite recipes. I put it all together this morning. I left it on the counter so it could get really, really big and fluffy. And as soon as I get off of here, I'm going to roll it out, put the Italian cheese on it, roll that sucker up, toss it in the oven, make some, is it hot tomato oil is what it's called? I'll post a link to it below. It's something I found on Pinterest, and it's like amazing. It's so good. So good. It's off of I think a Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives episode from a restaurant from Postabilities in New York. It's so good. So good. Okay. So with that, in the topic of food, I'm trying to think while I'm hearing Jeremy talk. In the topic of food, come November 1st, I'll get back to posting Meal Pinning Mondays. It's been 2 months since I did Meal Pinning Mondays. If you want Meal Pinning Monday to be a linky again, because it's been about a year since it was a regular linky, then let me know and I'll start posting a linky to it below. Otherwise, share your favorite pins with me in the comment section every week. I love that. It gives me new ideas about what to cook. So next up is Sesame Street Live. This weekend, I'm taking Harrison to Sesame Street Live in Lafayette, and this will be his first time going to such an event. He'll be going to a Disney Live, I think is what Mom got everybody tickets for, in December because my nephew likes it. So we'll all be going together with them to see that. We took my nephew when he was about this age to a Sesame Street Live in Lafayette, actually, at the Cajun Dome, and he loved it. And he really wasn't even like Sesame Street obsessed like this one. And you can see, where's my pinnote? You can see Elmo in the background. That's how much we love Sesame. I'm about to write on my face. So if anybody has any tips and tricks for surviving Sesame Street Live alone, because Jeremy's going to be at the house working on like seminary schoolwork, so he's taking advantage of that. It's going to be me and this child at a Sesame Street Live. Let me know. Anybody else going? Because I'd like to meet somebody there. That wouldn't be bad. All right. And also, finally, we're rolling into Halloween. I wouldn't call it celebrating Halloween. I know there's a lot of people that had issues with like celebrating Halloween. We're going to take him to get candy. He's going to be dressed up as a fox. The only issue I really have is the fact that how in the world do I get him in this costume? I have completely neglected to practice wearing the costume, and he doesn't want things on his head, so I don't know if I should put the costume on him and then hand him a piece of candy and see if that like, oh look, you get a candy for having on a costume. I don't even know. So if you have any tips for how to make your child wear a costume, let me know, because last year he was teeny tiny and we cheated the Halloween costume thing by putting him in a mummy pajama set, because it was, who wants to put a, I don't know. I'm just like that mom that doesn't do all this stuff. Like, I didn't have a first birthday party. I took pictures and it looked like you did. I'm just not, all this, like the extra stuff, I'm just not that into it. Like, it just doesn't matter. So I guess that's just my stuff for today. My blog posty kind of vlog. Tell me what's been going on in your life lately, and we can chat in the comments. Be sure to subscribe. I'll see y'all later.